Hey YouTube, how's it going? This is Dragon Roll, and I'm really interested in talking about basically this class I'm taking right now in college. It's called, I'm actually taking calculus right now, and there's this kid in my class today, and God, I swear to God, I hate these fucking guys, right? These guys, they come up to you in the middle of class when you're like taking notes and stuff like that, and you'll be like, sitting there writing and stuff, and this guy will come up to you. He's like 15 minutes late. You were barely on time yourself, but you made it, and you're sitting in the back because there's no seats in the front left, and you're kind of regretting it, but it's like whatever. So the guy comes in, right, and it's this nerdy Asian guy, like this nerdy like Asian kid, you know what I'm saying? And he's like, he comes up and he sits like right next to me, like not just there's like plenty of seats. There's like 2-3 seats to my left and my right. Like he could have sat one seat over, no problem. He sits right fucking next to me, and like at first I'm like, oh God, I really would have preferred to, not fucking sit next to this guy, because I can already tell like I'm gonna be a bit distracted by this guy. He seems like, he doesn't really seem to understand. I'm trying to focus and I'm trying to take notes. So he has a very, I don't know. There doesn't seem like anything particularly wrong with him, but the guy comes in, right, sits next to me, between me and this other chick, and he says to me, he starts looking up at the board, and he starts looking around, like really kind of like moving his head around, looking around, and he turns over and he looks at me. He's like, is this review? And I'm all like, what? He says, is this review? And I'm like, I mean, what? And he's like, can I see your notes? And I'm like taking notes right there, and I'm like, gee, I mean, I guess, I didn't even have my notebook with me that day. Honestly, I had to borrow some paper from someone else, and I didn't have very much paper, so I was a little bit concerned about having to give him my notes because I didn't have very much. But I didn't really see much of a problem with it. I thought about it, and I was like, sure, why not? I don't see there being much of a problem. And he starts looking at it, and like I start going back to taking notes on another piece of paper that I have. And then as I'm taking notes, he turns to me suddenly. He goes, oh, is this review? And I'm like, I mean, I guess, I don't know. It looks like basically just review. Yeah, why? He's like, oh, okay. And he turns around and he looks back at my paper, and he goes, and he turns to the girl next to him that was on two seats to my left, one seat to his left, and I'm on his right, and he goes, is this review? Like he just asked me, right? And I guess he wasn't certain, right? So he asks her, and I'm kind of, and she's like, I don't know, she said something to him, I couldn't overhear it. And I'm just trying to like focus and paying attention at this point, which I'm having a hard time doing. He keeps asking me, oh, is it a review? Can I borrow your notes? Blah, blah, blah. And, this whole time I've been trying to, just pay attention to what we're discussing. We're discussing antiderivatives right now, which isn't particularly complicated, but there's just a few pieces of it that I needed to really pay attention to and focus on just to make sure I did understand it correctly. And he starts talking to her, and after he's done talking to her, he just turns back to his desk, and you can tell like something happened. Like, I don't know, something he said or something she said or something I said, something was not clicking for him. Like he was not getting whether it was review or not. He just did not know. It was like he spoke to both of us, and even after he spoke to both of us both times, he still did not get that he was literally looking at basically review. Like we were still basically just reviewing the basic stuff from the first lesson, and that was it. It was like he could not figure it out. I don't know if he missed that day. I don't know what the deal was. I mean, I'm not going to go ahead and rip him a new asshole or anything like that, but like he had my notes with me, and then he turns to me. I kid you not, he turns to me a third time. He turns to me for a second time. It's the third time he asks someone this. He asked me a second time if it's review material. And I say to him, yeah, I think this is all review. And he's like, oh, okay. And he turns away again. And I shit you not, I couldn't believe this shit. Like, this guy, he literally like started talking to the chick on his left again. Like, he still did not know. It was like insane. He keeps distracting me and this girl to his left, and like eventually I just like get so fucking annoyed. I just decide to move. I'm like, fuck this shit. Like, this is fucking dumb. Like, I understand that you can't comprehend it. I'm not gonna bash you for that. But damn, man, please do not keep me from being able to focus in class. Like, this guy was just some fucking like retard. Like, I don't want to say he was retarded, but he was really annoying me. And man, let me tell you, oh my god, it was just ridiculous. I move away from this kid, right? And like literally 30 seconds later, like not even 30, 15 seconds later, 15 seconds after I move, out of the corner of my eye, I see this guy mad dogging the shit out of me. I don't even know what was going on. It's like he thought it was a personal attack. And like, it wasn't a personal attack. I'm just trying to get an education here. Like, I'm just trying not to be distracted. And like, this guy ends up moving, and I swear he stood up, and I swear to you, I kid you not, I thought he was gonna literally come and sit right next to me. I literally thought he was gonna be one of these dudes who cannot take a hint and was gonna come and sit right next to me, dude. Oh my god, I was almost livid. I swear to god. This guy literally moves. He moves over, right? He moves a couple seats ahead of where he was, and a little bit to the right. And I swear to god, he started to like approach me. Like, he stood up, like he was starting to approach me, and he turned to his right. I'm like, oh god, no, please, oh my god, dude. Oh my god, he's gonna do it. Oh god, he's gonna fucking kill me. Jesus Christ, he's gonna fucking kill me. He took offense to me getting up and moving. He's gonna fucking kill me. That's the end of it. It's over. We're all done. I'm gonna be on CNN. My body's gonna be on CNN and the internet for the rest of reality and the rest of existence. Everyone's gonna see it and laugh and go, oh my god, he shouldn't have moved away from that Asian kid. That's gonna be the end of it. I'm gonna get my asshole raped on national television. But that is not what happened. He starts to approach me, and next thing I know, he says to me, right, I swear to you, he doesn't say anything to me. What he says, what he does was, he moves, starts moving toward me, and he moves just close enough to the point where I'm like, oh shit, and then he turns and starts moving in the opposite direction. I'm like, oh my god, that was bad. Oh my Jesus Christ. And he moves ahead a couple chairs. And I'm like, Jesus, that was so nuts. And I swear to God, I hope I don't run into this fucking kid again, because he's going to bother the shit out of me this whole quarter. I can already tell. And man, let me tell you, that guy, he did not know. I don't know if he just didn't really understand English, or he was like a transfer student or something like that. But he seemed having trouble comprehending. I don't even know if he has the book or anything like that. I don't even know. It's like the second week of the quarter. The guy probably doesn't even have the book. He probably doesn't speak English that well. If he does speak English that well, then he's certainly having some sort of problem understanding what I'm trying to tell him. And I don't know. Basically, I thought I was gonna die, man. It was just crazy. But anyway, so that was one of my first classes that I had in math today. That was basically how my day went. And basically, yeah, so if you like stories and you want to hear more like them, just basically like, subscribe, that sort of thing. And yeah, have a good night.